Do not jump up right now and rebuke me for what I'm about to say.
I'm rebuking.
But I read the Bible too much to worry about what you think. Did you know on 3 occasions, we're going to go through all of them, not today, thank God.
Amen.
On 3 occasions,
Greg Locke.
Kids were brought to Jesus. Not of their own will, or their own volition, but by their parents. That had epileptic fits, anger issues, outbursts of emotion.
It's just normal growing up.
And because we've called it possession, parents refuse to deal with it. Are you telling me my kid's possessed? No, I'm telling you, your kid could be demonized and attacked, but your doctor calls it autism.
What the fucking hell? Sorry for swearing.
My mind is blown. It's blown, and it takes a lot to blow it.
Me too. Horrible.
Your doctor calls it autism. Your child is demonized. My sweet 8-year-old son is not demonized. Greg Locke. Anybody that gets divorced and marries their church secretary has no business telling me anything. And the fact that people see him, like, this is dangerous. Okay, let's just keep hearing what he has to say.
We'll have to. Oh, yeah.
I don't care if you stand or not. I don't care if you leave or not. I'm telling you, there's deliverance in the name of Jesus Christ for your children and their children's children. There's
Jesus
deliverance
doesn't
in
want
that.
anything to do with that, man.
Ain't
Trust
no
me on
such
that.
diagnosis in the Bible. Jesus cast out that oppressing spirit, and the child was made whole that very hour, the Bible said. That very hour.
Okay, let's just keep going here. So Amos has autism. My son has autism, but he's whole. He was made in God's very likeness. He's from Tennessee. So I worry for people that are really on the fence about Christianity. I really worry that people like this, I mean, you want to talk about Satan or sheep in wolf's clothing, it's him. You have got to, if you hear people talking like this is not a Christian. This is called false, lunatic, hick from Tennessee. I have no idea.
That's what the Bible says.
No, it does
not.
not.
All this stuff out, so don't quote me on everything that I'm saying. I'm just saying, quote me on everything I'm saying.
He's moving around like he's possessed.
There's a lot in the Bible about spirit oppression that we just overlook because it's uncomfortable. And it's radically uncomfortable.
You're radically uncomfortable.
Radically. I notice I get fired up sometimes. I start getting to the end. My beautiful wife always knows it. I start
Beautiful second wife.
Start walking up here to get ready to pray, and I'm thinking, baby, I got like 15 minutes left in me.
She's probably thinking he better shut down.
Every bit of it.
I landed in you.
Whew. It's hot on a burning stump in here, but I got about 20 minutes left in me, maybe. I'm just telling you, we've been slightly delivered. He didn't heal the daughter of my people all the way. Slightly. That's why people can come to church and hear a good message and make a glorious decision and go home and be no different. Still be licking like a chicken.
Dong.
Still go to drinking. Still watch pornography when they know the devastating results of it. Why? You have a spirit.
Oh no,
The
what?
Holy Spirit indwells the holy of our body. But there are still demonizing spirits that try to destroy the work of the Spirit within us. And because we don't recognize that, the church is in a floundering mess of no victory in America.
Because of you.
Sicknesses that could be healed.
Sickness.
Children that could be set free. Marriages that could be restored. Addictions and bondage that could be broken. religion that
He
could be
looks up his
shattered.
head. What drugs is he
All with the
taking?
proper
Because I don't want to
understanding
take
of what
them.
the Bible truly says about healing.
And this is not where to find it.
It's a supernatural work of a supernatural God through a supernatural book by a supernatural.
Supernatural devil running
It's
through
not
him.
natural, and that's why it bothers us. That's
It's
why
not
it sets us
natural what
off.
you're doing.
I feel like it's Wednesday night in here.
It sets us off because you're cuckoo for Cocoa
And when I
Puffs.
read this, I thought, that's where we are. They cry peace, peace, but there is no peace. Everything's good. Everything's all right in my Father's house, other than the fact that the sucker's burning to the ground. Peace, peace. That's what these false prophets say. Oh, it's all good in the hood. It's all good in the back. Peace, peace, peace. You just stay in your sin. Stay in your rebellion. Stay in your addiction. Stay in your drug abuse. Stay in your this. Stay. It's all good. It's all good. Peace, peace. There is no peace. And you go home and you have no peace and you can't sleep.
Well, you can't
Well,
sleep
I just
with the
get that from my
cracking
mom.
starts
She couldn't
spouting
sleep
off.
either. No, something's keeping you up at night.
It's you.
And it
You
ain't
are
what you're eating, it's what's eating on you.
you.
That spirit of bitterness.
Horrible
spirit of
man.
unforgiveness.
Horrible man. Really.
That attachment that you have to the things of the occult, whether you are involved in it or not, you get the results of demonism and Satanism and occultism and the Masonic Lodge and the rest of that witchcraft nonsense that is passed down from generation to generation to generation. You wonder why you can't break free. You got to renounce that stuff in the name of God because the devil has a foothold in your life.
I would just like to say that he is.
Dickhead. That keeps going out. I wish you could me, but that is not a godly man. That is a no man. He's in no man's land. Come on, what is that rubbish?
And he does not have a foothold in my life. So it goes on and on. So just if you're tuning in, let me just tell you what he said. Your kid could be demonized and attacked, but your doctor calls it autism. On 3 occasions, kids were brought to Jesus by their parents that had epileptic fits, anger issues, outburst of emotions. And because we've called it possession, parents refuse to deal with it. Are you telling me my kid's possessed? No, I'm telling you your kid could be demonized and attacked, but your doctor calls it autism. Ain't no such diagnosis in the Bible.
No.
Right, Jane? Send me $20 and you'll go straight to heaven. So a woman that started the Autism Faith Network.
South African, obviously could my voice, that man is not a godly
Christian,
man.
has 2 sons with autism. And she said, you know, some people say, this man is known for controversial statements. Just ignore him. Just ignore him. She said that could be true. But she said, he said out loud what some Christians secretly think, which is reinforced from pulpits all over the world. How many churches have a ministry for those with disabilities? There's single ministry, divorce ministry, senior ministry, grief, prison. How many are for people with disabilities? How many churches have disabled people in prominent places of leadership? Those who are deaf or autistic. How many churches have accessible seating, entryways, bathroom? If church is for everyone, shouldn't it be accessible for everyone? How many churches welcome those who have autism or can't sit still or remain quiet? You know, my church does a really good job of making me feel welcome. And I realize it's rare. But it still is super tough to have a barefooted 8-year-old who's roaming around the church during the service. It's hard for me, right? Because I grew up looking at families that had children